Yo, what's up YouTube? This is Jammerit coming to you today with a brand new video, boys, and today we are beginning our rank transfer process, so let's get right into the video. So guys, welcome to another video on the channel, and today guys, what we're going to be doing is beginning our rank transfer process. As you can see here, we are just opening up our astronaut pack of this refresh. Can we get a master, guys? What do we get? Unfortunately not. We do start off with an elite there. Been packing so many of these elites, guys, and for me, as I've finished most of the SBCs, they're pretty much useless. I'm really hoping that there will be a further use for them because it does seem like a real waste. And you know, personally, I really need the 94 overall cards for rank up as well as the 95 overalls, but we've only packed one in this whole event, being the 95 overall Mares, and then a few other masters which aren't as useful. So guys, what we're going to be doing is firstly just going through and doing some forges. We have just got enough moon dust to do a 98 overall, hoping to pull an attacker because that's what we're going to be focusing on today, guys, is doing some rank transfers. It's going to be a pretty good video, I feel. I'm very excited about doing these rank transfers. I've been thinking about doing them for a long time because my pack luck has been absolutely atrocious. I've been doing a whole bunch of 93 5-stars and hunts of pulling the 93 overall defenders, and I just keep pulling the the midfielders, guys, because there is a 40% chance technically of pulling the 93 overall from the 5-star, but I just haven't been pulling them. So let's just go through and do this. As we've said, we will be doing all of the possible 98 overall forges because in the 98 overall forges, you do get all the large later rewards. So let's just go through and see what we do get, guys. Who do we get? We get 98 overall Musa. So we'll actually be using him in today's video, which is absolutely fantastic. And you can see our preseason points. They aren't the highest, guys, but still absolutely no worries whatsoever there. We're definitely on track to get that Cristiano Ronaldo. And for me, you know, I'm focusing on just sort of getting the pieces I need to help build the highest possible team going forward. We won't be doing any more 93 overalls because I feel as though it's just far too luck dependent. A lot of people also have been asking whether or not you can use like the Fred and stuff for, this season. Yes, you can use this version of the Fred, guys, because as you can see there, we've got that Fred piece. This piece here, this is the item that will give us the exclusive one next season, and this is for the current season. However, let's jump into some rank transfers, guys, and then go from there. And guys, we are back. So as you can see here, this is the team, 160 overall. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of rank transfers to utilize specific base cards that we have pulled, as well as ones that we can pick up off the market. As you guys know, there are a whole bunch of these 95 overall team of the season, Salah's, Messi's, and Ronaldo's available for around 13 million coins. So we will be utilizing them because, like I said, guys, I'm just not packing the 94s or the 95s from the astronauts. Another thing that I may be considering in the future is just doing a whole bunch of 96 forges and use those 96 overalls as 94 and 95 bases. But as we've still got a whole bunch of coins, we will be using them. So that's why we are using the 95 overall sellers today. Now, the first thing that I need to do, guys, is actually just put in some of these Carnival players into my lineup to give me a foundation of where I'm going to be transferring and what I'm going to be transferring to where. So let's just put in this Marlon Santos first and foremost. As you guys should know, you can transfer between Carnival players, and that is going to be a very, very key characteristic of today's video. Let's just put in this Özkan as well. Now, sadly enough, guys, what I need to actually do to help forward my team is transfer Maldini out, which is actually a big change because for the whole season, pretty much as soon as he was released, he's been in my team. But it's time to say goodbye to him for the overall purposes of the team. As you guys know, you can transfer icons between icons. So what we're going to be doing is actually transferring this Maldini to Petit. And what that means is that we can actually utilize one of the 93 overall midfielders on this Petit and also a 98 overall midfielder, which we've packed. So technically, we're moving defensive ranks to midfield. So we don't actually need a 93 overall defensive midfielder in this instance. So that's really, really good. So let's just go through and put that Petit back into the team. So there you can see, guys, that is transferring a defensive rank to midfield through icons. Now what I need to do, guys, is actually go through and utilize those midfield cards that I was talking about. So let's just go and use this 93 overall Fabian, and we will just use that 98 overall Rudy. So technically, this is a defensive rank, but for the purposes of using the midfield items, because we've got so many 93 midfielders and a whole bunch of, like, you know, 96s, 97s, 98s. So there it is, guys. The Maldini rank successfully transferred over to Petit. Now, if you guys are familiar with how the Dele Alli rank up works, he is a free transfer, guys. That's right, a free transfer, and that's what makes him such a fantastic card. Probably the best card in the game, in my opinion. So what we're going to be doing is taking what was once our Dele Alli, who is now this 100 overall central defensive midfielder, and transferring over to this Carnival player. Let's just go through and do that. As you can see, guys, the coin count is absolutely nothing because the discount is covered in the transfer. So that is such a awesome thing about the Dele Alli. It just makes him so good. What we're going to be doing now is then taking this prior midfielder into an attacker and then using some attacker items to transfer, or sorry, to upgrade this player. So let's just go through and do that. Here you can see we've got the Perez, so another Carnival player, guys, easily transferable between ranks. Obviously, if you're not using the Dele Alli, it does cost, as you did see, the transfer between the Maldini and the Petit. But let's go into now upgrading some of these players, guys, so we can actually get into the main part of the video, and that is then transferring it back to a defensive item. So we did go through and do the Ronaldo SBC. We just had a whole bunch of cards sitting on our bench, and we thought, why not? We're going to do it. It wasn't actually that expensive, so let's just go through and put in that Ronaldinho as well as the million XP, and the rest is icon XP. So let's just go through and do that. That should get us up to around 96 overall, and that's going to cost us 1.9 million coins. Now, obviously, I would like to keep this Ronaldo, but for the purposes of the overall chase, that is what we'll be doing, and we will be using him as XP, guys. So let's just go and put the Ronaldo actually into a 92 overall. Now, I could wait for another 98 overall, but who knows? Like, pack luck is just so random in this game, guys. You know, you could go many, you know, 98 overall packs and not pack the 98 overall specific position that you are hunting for. So I'm going to use some XP, and we've got some Verstech XP as well, so we may as well use that. So let's just go and put all this XP into this Marlos, and then go from there. Slowly but surely, guys, we are getting there. Just putting in some of these smaller chunks just to get rid of them, as well as some of the 25Ks. So let's just put that back in, and that's going to cost us 4.5 million coins, guys. 4.5 million coins to get the Marlos up to a 99 overall, which is what we do require for rank 5. Now what we need to do is take that Musa that we did pack and train him up to 100 overall, guys. That's right. So let's just go and use a whole bunch of these higher denominations of experience and see how high we can get him. Hopefully we do have enough XP. We are sort of running a bit low on XP, but we can also go onto the market and pick up a few players for XP if we need to in the future. I actually need to go through and sort through all on my bench, like all these treasure hunt players and just sort of random elites that are sitting on my bench, and think about selling them, because it's probably a good time to think about selling stuff just because the price on stuff is so high. Who knows if there'll be a change in the market, but it is pretty crazy. And there it is, guys, the 100 overall Musa. Now, as you saw, we've transferred the Carnival ranks from midfield to attack. And guys, we just need to go through and pick up a few duplicates as well. So let's just go and get the 72 overall, I think he is. He's very cheap regardless. So he's a very good option for rank transfers. So that's going to cost 15k, and then we'll also pick up just one of these other ones for 15,850. So there it is, guys, 2 of the necessary duplicates that we do need. Then we can go and actually rank up the attacker version of him and then transfer him back to our defense, effectively doing you know, pretty successful rank transfers in my eyes. So let's just go and do this first and foremost. Like I said, guys, you know, we could wait and pack a 94 overall, but we've got so many other rank ups that we can do in the future, so I don't really mind spending the coins on a 95 overall base. Another person did ask me that, why don't you just train up a card to 95 overall? You require a 94 or 95 base card, guys, so it's untrained. So that's why I'm using the seller. And also, you know, you could consider 96 overalls, forging 96 overalls if you are a bit short on coins, but like I said, we have got a few coins that we do need to spend, so that's what we're going to be doing, guys. And there it is, rank 6 on the Perez. Now what I need to do, guys, is actually go through and transfer the Carnival rank back to this Balanta, and that is going to give us a really nice looking defense and a way to actually utilize some cards that we didn't necessarily think we were going to utilize, but we can due to rank transfers. And there it is, guys, Balanta rank 6, and that's how we did successfully do that. This like awesome thing about CARNIBALL players is that there's so much potential in transferring ranks. You can do the same with Team of the Year, as well as our Easter Masters, or Easter players I should say, who have the same colors. Like say for example the red Easter cards, the blue Easter cards, they have to be the same colors. So let's just go and upgrade the skill boost, and that should be us to 163 overall, guys. And that's how you do transfer ranks. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. But other than that, guys, it's going to be the end of the video for today. Thank you all for everything, and peace.